Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Odores. Odores,
No.
wake up! We started the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Doris, let's
as
stick
I
to the
was
script.
as I was saying, welcome to this week's episode of Mackenzie. Get your foot off the microphone. What are you doing?
Why are you talking like me?
I don't know. I was just roll the intro.
God has become confused.
And as always, such a wonderful intro. Thank you, Mackenzie.
Thank you
Oh
for
wait, I
making
made
it.
that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, picking up where we left off, the party has been enjoying the wonderful city of Emon, capital of Taldore, and all its sights and sounds.
Have we?
Death.
You could say that. So, having tracked an assassin into the castle of Taldore proper in the Cloudtop district, they evaded some traps, battled some gargoyles, made their way through, tracking them inside the interior of the building, which eventually led to a strange room, a room full of people held hostage by a woman dressed in black leather outfit, with devilish horns and scales, revealing herself to be in allegiance with the dragon priest kind of people of Tiamat, that basically the cult of Tiamat, but the higher ups. One of the Abishai. I always mix up this word. Is it Abishai?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
It is now.
It is now.
Big shot.
A black half dragon demon creature.
Ashani? No, that was the specific person.
It's Abishai.
Ashani being her name. It is Abishai.
Obviously.
I took great notes.
Yep, Abishai. To be an Abishai, sent to deliver a message, and that message being death and destruction, and seemingly knowing a lot about the party. So the party did what the party does best: killed her,
Argued.
and argued. Killed her, and then using the wand of Speak with Dead, communicated with her corpse. They, after twice doing this, also cast the Zone of Truth around the area in an attempt to force the body to tell the truth. Gleaned some interesting information from her. For one, she was sent by Lasser, one of the Abishai that had originally made the deal for the reps of Diamek, which are in the possession of Vale. Knowing that they had been taken, the Abishai were hellbent on retrieving them. Also revealed from Speak with the Dead was the identity of the assassin that shot the protester in the port of Emon. That person's identity being Lady Cassandra. The party, a gasp and a gape. What else? What other information did we glean that was of importance? And that Liam was still alive, and
Pirate
there had been
bitch.
Whoa.
oh,
Working with the fucking cultists still.
Alrighty.
Fucking 5,000 platinum.
That's right.
Should have stole it.
Yeah.
and that some form of deal had been made with the vampires. So, where we pick up, the room is in chaos as the voices of 12 or so servants, butlers, and other staff from the castle all hurl obscenities at each other, screaming at each other as the after effects of her spell continue to wane on the room, everyone following the last order from her, which was fight amongst yourselves.
I suppose that wasn't concentration, was it?
'Twas not.
That would have made it too easy.
So as the room descends into chaos, I believe someone came up to Elena and tried to smack her at the end of the last episode.
Oh, that was me.
Okay. That is where you pick up. So the cacophony of the room just builds, everyone arguing what day of the week it is. What are you wearing? How dare you speak to me in such a regard? The chorus of voices just overlapping each other.
Lures, can you subdue them again?
I don't like how I just looked at all my spells, and all my spells are uncollapsed, so all the spell descriptions are just open. I don't know why. Roll 20 is weird, I guess.
It was me.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't.
Alright, someone do something or I'm going in.
Well, they haven't started hitting each other yet.
Oh, it was an update to the sheet.
Elena stands up on one of the tables in the room,
Oh, no.
and she screams out, "Everyone, I am Elena
Jesus.
Johanna
I
von
meant anyone but
Musil-Kolowski
Elena.
de Rollo, and you will all calm down right now." And no one stops arguing as she screams, and a pot goes flying over her head as she ducks down. Like, okay, that didn't work.
Check.
Give me a second, so I can look at all my spells uncollapsed.
I'm just saying, unarmored people is my favorite terrain. Just saying.
Oh, I love that.
I can have this whole thing calm down in a matter of minutes. But there will be a lot of beaten and bruised people at the end.
I'm going to...
And it won't look good at all.
Xavier will look upwards. And just for the sound of it alone, we'll cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. So you raise your hands toward the ceiling, and the sound echoes throughout the room. Everyone kind of goes hush for a moment, and a couple of them, "Why the fuck did you do that? My fucking eardrums! Are you kidding me right now?"
Xavier is now a target.
I like to see them try.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. So, yeah, it's up to you guys.
Alright.
I don't have enough to smell magics for this shit.
How many people are there?
12.
Perfect. 3 rounds. Or 4 rounds. Alright. I will...
For
I'm really gonna start beating people into unconsciousness.
for brevity's sake, roll to hit.
Oh, those poor people. I would like to state clearly that I am not trying to kill any of them.
Okay. Noted.
She's karate chopping them all in the neck.
just walking through Vulcan neck pinch, Vulcan neck pinch. Vulcans. 18.
Easy enough for a bunch of peasants. So,
My favorite terrain.
Vale, you walk into the center of the room as everyone is screaming, and sort of, I'm imagining that scene. If anyone's ever seen The Kingsman,
Yes, I love it.
I've never seen it, but I'm aware of the scene in the church. I believe it is.
Oh, it's Kingsman 2. Yeah.
Oh, is that Kingsman 2?
No, it's not
that's
like
one.
that at all.
No, that's
Is it?
Kingsman 1. Yeah, it's
Okay.
near the end.
Well, you're not killing them, but there is a wonderful montage for the next 4 rounds of Vale and a bunch of unarmored, magically influenced people, where she stands in the midst of them as she just punches one of them square in the
Sorry.
face, who falls over and just
Sorry.
heals like a tree, and
You'll
then
thank me later.
everyone starts to
Sorry.
descend on her, and you watch as in
We're
the
actually saving
flurry
you.
of kung fu, she
Sorry.
Somebody
subdues
breaks a chair over her
the
back.
remaining. Oh, exactly. It's a
Oh,
very.
they can't hit me.
They can't hit her at all.
They try.
They try. What's your armor class?
22.
Yeah, I don't think it's physically possible for them to hit you unarmed.
Not without a 20.
Now, without you know what? Let's do it. Let's stay here. Hold on.
Oh.
We will find out.
Wait. I did a single attack roll against them, and they're getting 12 against me.
Yep. Just
To be
see how many
fair,
points.
I can put down 3 in the first round. Ugh. None.
Not a single hit. So,
Take that, Peggy.
after what is that? That's not 4 minutes, right? Yeah, 4 minutes
It's 4 rounds.
and around 60 seconds.
Huh?
Isn't it around 60 seconds?
The round
No,
is 6 seconds.
The round is 6 seconds.
6 seconds. What am I thinking?
Wrong.
Sorry, a turn is 60 seconds. Or fucking, I don't know. Anyway,
10 rounds is
10 rounds
60
is
seconds.
60 seconds. I know.
10 rounds is a minute. That's what it is. I always mix that up. So after
12 seconds.
24 seconds.
Oh.
After 24 seconds, the room goes eerily quiet as you all stand there watching a very out of breath Vale standing amidst the slightly mangled bodies.
They're fine. Nothing that can't be fixed. Clave's still here. I think that was what was going to happen.
That was impressive. They are okay.
Yeah.
I walk up
they're-
to one and check the pulse.
Check her pulse.
It's steady.
I mean,
Fine.
this one's not
They're all fine. They're all fine. If anyone asks, we found them like this and rescued them.
and rescued them.
They were
So,
hostages.
as you are all in here and the eerie silence fills the building, you do hear very muffled through the building. As horns outside the city, outside the building blare.
Any idea what that means, Xavier?
Do I know what that means?
Xavier, you know that is the horn of the guards.
Well,
Okay, I knew that too.
guards have been alerted.
What do you mean they've been alerted? We told them to be on high alert like 2 hours ago.
Not alerted in that sense. That they're coming. They're,
What happened to the one guy? Like, I think he was an ambassador. I didn't
Oh.
catch his name.
He's just a
He's one of
follower.
the he's one of the 12.
Oh shit, a witness. Oh, I know. Now we're good.
Yeah, Biagio failed too.
Ripperoni.
Do we start carrying them out? Do we...
Any idea how the spell's gonna last on them?
Xavier,
do I know? Oh well,
Make
I probably know of
Arcana check.
Arcana. Oh hey, I'm good. I'm decent at those.
I would hope so.
I'm just decent. That's a 12, so 25.
Okay, so these non-concentration type charm spells tend to last about a day.
Oh, good.
Well, it's gonna be about 24 hours unless we dispel it like I did on
Time
the
to
lowers
start
there.
tying them.
So
Is it a day or until they finish the suggestion?
Day until they finish, or until they finish a suggestion.
but that's suggestion.
I don't know if this counted or not. So
they're not.
I'll begin tying.
They're not fighting amongst themselves anymore. Don't tie. It makes us look guilty.
Well, watch the door.
Vale, stop tying. They're coming.
I'm almost done.
Okay, we know this looks bad.
This is for your own good. Trust me.
You now hear outside the sound of footprints rushing through the hallway, coming closer and closer, and then they're getting further and further away.
In the clear.
Um,
I grab my Saren Ray pendant and go. This is really not what I wanted.
I'm going to make Beak appear on my arm, and then send him down in the direction I think they went.
Okay, so going back into the room that you had been in before, the kind of entry receiving area beneath the castle for carriages, you see the doors to the south now wide open, and you catch just the glimpse of some guards running out of the castle into the light, coming down from further inside the Cloud Top building.
Can I have Beak follow them?
Sure. So Beak kind of flutters out through the gates. There's a very mud-filled, almost stable area down here that the guards are going through. A lot of them are mounting up on horses now, putting on armor and shields and helmets, and seem to be mounting up for some form of engagement at this point. And there's an atmosphere of haste to their actions.
Does it?
Yep.
Does it look like outside the Cloud Top district to outside to come into the Cloud Top district, or like to go somewhere else? Like there's a.
They look like they're mounting up to exit the Cloud Top district. Probably about 50 of them.
Oh boy.
I come back to my senses. It seems like this wasn't the only invasion that was happening, in the sense that there's
What does that mean?
It's like a small militia of guards gathering outside or in front of the Cloud Top district gates, about to leave. Maybe I think maybe another riot or something may have started, something along those lines, or something else is coming.
At this point, there's another sound that protrudes, a deeper horn that billows out over the city. One that you've heard before, a kind of low.
Can I do a memory check?
You can make it intelligence, I'd say.
May I
Thank you.
also make one of those?
Sure.
I'll look for one of them to do it.
Can somebody bless?
I don't think guidance works on an intelligence test.
I mean, it's still an ability check.
Is it?
Yeah.
I will guide Eldoris.
Oh,
Yay.
thanks.
We need a bard, you guys.
You have intelligence.
Where's my
but it's
D4? I always
straight
have this
intelligence.
problem. There we go.
21.
Yeah, see.
Natural 20, 23, 25.
See.
Okay. Eldores, you are immediately brought back
I helped.
to that cold, cold night in the snow. The first time you lost consciousness in a battle. The drums and the deep and the horns that billowed through the flaming buildings at Rhina.
That's what I thought.
I'm sure it's not.
Those would be the war horns of the orcs.
That's
The-
exactly what
The
Oh no.
Not again.
Do I
think we
also
have a
remember this?
visitor.
you do remember this, Xavier, as well.
Okay.
I think we're
Although you don't
unconscious
remember, you don't remember Eldores' unconsciousness, but
Yeah, I don't remember that part. Oh, that's not a good sound. Oh, I didn't like that. I don't like what comes with that. Oh, what was the one orc's name that I fucking...
Gorgoth.
Yeah.
Grogoth.
I'm gonna,
Gorgoth.
I'm
I got that one.
That's not
down.
how it's spelled in the NPC profile.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. No, you're right. It is Grogoth. I'm sorry,
Wait, Grogoth, not Gorgoth?
So actually, it's a first name last name thing. His name is Gorgoth Grogoth.
Oh, of course he is.
damn.
Of course.
Hold on. Let me read my first.
Wait, were you being serious there or not?
No, I was kidding. Hold on.
Okay, I was like, hey, we're all right.
Hold on. Let me go back to my original notes.
Card I'm looking at says Grogath the Conqueror.
Hold on. I got to read my original notes.
And I have no spells, guys.
Hey, me too.
Okay, so my original note says Gorgoth.
I need a nap.
I like Grogath better.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's now canon. His name is Gorgoth Grogoth.
Damn orcs. I need a nap.
So, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to go back into Beak's senses and have him fly over where the sounds of those horns are coming from to see if he sees anything specific.
Make a perception check.
With Beak, and he has advantage because of keen senses. But it's only a... Oh, that one's cocked. So that is a 15.
Mm-hmm. Plus.
That's with the plus. That was
okay.
10 plus 5.
Okay, and judging by Beak's proficiency as an owl and such.
Yeah, he has keen senses, so that's what gave me advantage.
So, flying up over the cloud top district, high above the city of Emon, you as Beak see in the distance to the east a large, growing swarm emerging from the tree line outside of Emon, crossing the fields. A large, disjointed army of orcs and ogres and goblins, all manner of disgusting, vile creatures. And you see down below the forces of Emon gathering around the gates. You hear the city trumpets almost drowning out the orcs' own calls in a discordant harmony of music, as the horsemen of Emon line up and begin to charge in that direction. As the two armies come toward each other, you suddenly notice that the orcs are not running toward Emon. They are, however, running to the north, or northwest section. And as they charge almost slightly toward Emon, but turn, almost completely ignoring the army of Emon coming up to them, you hear the sound of gunfire. As out through the tree line, you see a line of horses following the orcs through the city, long polearm-like rifles slung over horseback.
Through the city?
No, coming out of from the east.
A third army?
A third army.
Dear God.
Chasing the orcs?
Chasing the orcs. You can't really make out any mark, but you see probably about 20 riders with these rifles chasing the orcs, firing these very long polearm rifles at them, taking pot shots from horseback. Some of them getting up close and impaling them on these long pikes, and continuing to ride, picking up stragglers as the orcs are just fleeing further and further north.
I relay all this.
I can't remember Jerkwad's face, his name.
Sir Richard.
No, not Sir Richard.
I am so happy to hear that.
Elena's brother.
Oliver.
Oliver, thank you. Did his cavalry have weapons?
You do know that Whitestone had a kind of Minuteman style 10-person brigade.
The Whitestone Musketeers.
I don't think this is Whitestone Musketeers.
No, we can't call them that.
And I don't think this is Oliver.
I got a bad question.
Mm-hmm.
How many shots does Recompense have?
Are you going to pull out the rifle and check?
If I can, what was the deal? Touching it was bad.
Yes.
You had to utter the words. You had to say the proper phrase when you pulled it.
Right, but and then the phrase to put it away, right?
Correct.
Yes.
But you don't have to fire if you do that.
Correct.
No.
I
Alright,
really
well-
want to use it. I really want to use it.
Well, sure then.
But I don't
let's see.
remember the phrase.
Thus begins my recompense.
Yes.
You pull out the gun and inspect it, and there is one bullet chambered.
What the?
We didn't pick up any others with it.
Nope.
Does it appear to be? Does it appear to need more than one? Like, is it like an auto reloading thing? Is it magic?
You're going to specifically look for magical.
Xavier
reloading?
identified it.
Yep. So Xavier would know that there was not any magical.
There's no magical reloading property.
There is not.
Very well.
Who inspected the gun initially?
I think Elena did.
Kind of both me.
Oh, yeah.
Me and
Elena waved it around like a child, and then Xavier identified it.
Yeah,
She's
one
gonna
round
kill you.
focus on a target.
I just
deal
call
an
it how it
extra
is, man.
2d10 damage. And it does 1d12 plus dex.
Vale, make an investigation.
Can I guide myself?
I suppose.
I would like to. Oh, shit, disadvantage. I need a nap. Ah! Well, I guess this D4 doesn't matter. Oh, good. The D4 was a 1 also. Or not also, but...
Let me guess. Natural one.
I got a 2, a 3, and a 1.
Nice. You are holding a gun in your hands.
Let's see. So that's a total of 5.
Yeah, there's only one bullet in there, and it appears to run on some form of propulsion that is not like wind.
It appears to run on some
It is.
some form of electricity.
Yeah, love that line.
All right. So I imagine I can fire this. Just plain shoot, and I've got pretty good aim.
Are you proficient
I've
with
only got
firearms?
No, but I am proficient in dex.
All right, but you don't have the stat.
I
You
would
wouldn't
not
be-
get a proficiency bonus.
Yes, you would not.
I understand that. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that away. The revenge is sated.
The glowing ember like seemed to dissipate as you put it back into the bag of.
Cool.
That's so cool.
Dude, if this thing had a lot of shots in it, I was gonna go up to the wall.
Really want to take out Grogath. Gorgoth.
I know.
I almost had him, and he got away from me.
You got away from
One
us.
hit point.
One freaking hit point, and I almost had him.
Are you sure you didn't trip and die? Like... Well, that'd be great. If you just tripped and died outside Drina and no one knew about it. That would have been amazing.
Of course, he's probably like twice as strong now as he was.
Oh, absolutely. What, you don't think he's level 5 anymore?
Right, like level 15.
Level 5? Are you kidding me?
Or
Who was-
we were level 5, I suppose.
You guys were there. Hold on. What was his original stats?
Spoilers.
Here's the challenge rating 9.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really scared that fight because in Critical Role, Molly had just died and he was level 5.
Yeah, that was a spoilers.
I mean,
mean,
in
He
any
was down.
case,
He was down.
what do we do with these people?
well, I did let them know about everything that was going on.
Xavier, you said they're headed north, northwest.
Yeah, they curved off because of the people firing at them.
Well, Doris has started making his way out of the complex.
Do we want to just say Glaive deals with these people? I can see that going really well and really bad.
We can say that.
Or we can leave Sapala with them. She can just give her.
Sapala didn't come in here, I don't think.
No, Sapala's still back helping.
She's still in the market.
Well, we already don't like Elena, so
I mean,
They're all asleep.
Yeah, I'd rather someone not find Elena in here with a bunch of unconscious civilians from the castle.
I did find out how to dispel magic. Is I could target like an area. So I choose one creature object. Oh, never mind.
Can you do it to one of them so they believe us?
I mean, I can try. It's a higher level spell, so it might fail.
Doesn't Glaive have Dispel?
He does.
Hey, Glaive.
Yeah.
Could you nullify whatever magic here is altering their minds?
Oh.
Or at least just one of them so that they can explain the situation?
Yeah, one magic altering spell coming right up. So a couple minutes pass as he makes his way down the hallway, opens the door, sees the room full of unconscious people. Vale, what did you do?
I sedated them.
To be fair, they were fighting amongst themselves.
Well,
the things that we're trying to correct right now.
And you didn't call me first?
We did. You were busy.
They were throwing things.
Okay, but if Sapala asks, this was not my plan.
Elena name dropped.
Damn it, Elena.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
What?
They were already generally
He,
pissed off.
he cracks his gnomish knuckles. All right, one
Halfling
dispel
gnome.
magic. Come, what did I say, gnomish? Hold on, let me see if he does have this spell here. What are we looking for?
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic. Cast it into dispel magic. Let me see. What is that person or is that area?
It's not area.
It's not area, so you have to cast it multiple times on people.
Just one guy so they can explain what's
All right,
going
so
on.
he goes up to Biagio and he casts dispel magic on the ambassador. There, when he wakes up, he will not have whatever spell was effective.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And you know what, Vale? I'm going to see to these people. You broke that guy's wrist. You know how many months that takes to heal?
Look, long run, he's fine.
It takes about a few seconds with magic.
Yeah, but it never heals quite right.
He's not dead, though.
Well, if you set it right, it will.
Yeah, did you set it right?
Well, no, I tied him up.
I'm not the
That's
medical
why
expert.
That's why I'm here now. Shush.
To do it.
So Glaive starts going around setting everyone's broken limbs and
Okay.
and such.
I like how you
Look,
did
I'm
the
good at what I do.
I like how you did the Vulcan neck pitch on his wrist.
Hey,
Very
it worked.
aggressively.
It worked, didn't it?
I'll go unconscious. Fuck, leave me alone.
Hey,
Not
but you
without pain first.
did you know your wrist is really flexible? Oh, it wasn't.
Well, you'll not feel pain anymore because there's no bones.
Well, not anymore.
You didn't need
boy.
that hand. You didn't need that.
Alright. Well, shall I head out and see what's going on?
Oh, against my better judgment, yes.
Alright.
So Oldoris has already run out of the complex.
Okay, yes. So let's go to that. Eldora,
Come on, Elena.
you
Yeah.
run past Glaive as he's going in. As you exit the Cloudtop district, you see that there are guards swarming everywhere. The district, which had been on lockdown, is now on an even further lockdown as the gate to the military district is now open. And you see just floods of troops coming into the Cloudtop district now and spreading out through the rest of the city.
Do I happen to see that guard that took the knife in the neck? Is he around? Is he?
The one that Glaive had been...
Yes.
Yes, he is still laying on the ground next to the entrance to the servants' quarters. It looks like he's been healed up a little bit by Glaive. The bleeding has stopped. There's a fresh bandage applied to his neck. It's closed up. You see kind of just a faint trickle of blood coming from the side of his mouth, but it looks like he's stable and unconscious.
And Sapala's around here somewhere.
Sapala, I believe, is still in the market.
Yes.
Oh no, or did she come?
No, she flew them in as a bird.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
right,
right.
she did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So yeah,
And
She
Yeah,
got
pepper
Elena
full of
to the
arrows.
ground.
So Sapala is
That's
currently peppering the guard's hair full of flowers.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Hi,
So
Eldor.
I'm gonna.
Hi, Eldoris.
Sipala.
Flower?
When, maybe later. Glaive may need some help. Inside.
What do you do
follow
now?
Follow
Yeah.
the bodies. It was not his idea.
Yeah, what did Glaive do?
I come following up behind. Okay, Glaive is finishing setting that guy's bones back in place.
Glaive?
You will not believe what Glaive did.
Wasn't his idea.
What? It wasn't his fault. It was Vale.
Vale, what did you do?
I look for the closest guard
I kept
that's
them to
not
prove
like
themselves.
injured.
Okay.
Not injured. Looks down the hallway of massive bodies.
So Ed, coming down the parapet, you see appears to be kind of a half-elven man in the Emon guard uniform, not wearing the regular feather plume that you see for the Cloud Top district. Seems to be a regular member of the military district. Coming down regular guard.
Okay. I kind of approach him in a hurry, and I point towards the servants' quarters that we went down. Everyone is okay. We found the intruder. She's dead. Our hostages are okay. They're unconscious. Let them sleep it off, or you'll have problems.
As you say this, he kind of does the cartoon stop, his feet digging into the soil. As you talk to him, the assassin's taken care of. Yes, right. His eyes go back and forth between the north wall of Emon and the Cloud Top building. Kind of, you can see him torn which threat to deal with at the moment. Turns around and starts running back up the stairs into the main building.
Good choice.
Real quick, did we pat down that body?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Was
had
there
a
anything
dagger and something else.
Okay.
Other things that I have.
Okay. I will rejoin the group.
All right. So, Doris, you're still a little bit ahead of the group now. What are you doing? Anything?
Are there any guards heading out right now on horseback?
Yes. So as you glance down toward the northern wall of the city, can you see Roll20?
I am on it. Yes.
Okay. So see how the military district there borders on the Abadar's Promenade,
Yes.
and there's that major road that exits there to the northeast.
Yes.
So there is a large contingent of horseback riders heading out in that direction from the Cloud Top.
And here's the burning barn.
Yeah, yes, that is where the burned barn.
Still.
Yeah, it's a long burn.
If there's any of them like on horseback riding out right near me, I'm going to try and be all superhero-y and hold up my arm as if to try and catch on to one of the horses up on horseback with me.
I want this to work so badly.
Make a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Elena, come on!
Hey, Peggy.
Quit dragging your feet.
You name dropped.
Rolling.
I watched that.
Ooh! I rolled a natural 16 plus 2 acrobatics.
Hey.
Okay, so that's an 18. All right, so one of the horses goes by, and you see one of the riders, and you kind of, I can do this. You put out your hand almost half with your eyes closed, and just as you feel the brush of the horse's mane go by, you grab onto the cloak of the guard, swing your legs up onto the back, and as you do, the rider, not expecting someone to be grabbing hold of them and attempting to pull themselves up on the horse, completely falls off the other side.
No, that's
Actually,
not what I was trying to do.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to, like, I'm coming with you and, like, hop on the back and,
Well,
like,
yes,
ride with them.
he didn't know.
start.
Okay, no, actually, so he passes his strength check. So he's kind of half listed over in his saddle as you hoist yourself up awkwardly on
And
the
I
back.
lift him back up on with me.
So the two of you are kind of galloping forward, and you just suddenly, "Hey, what are you fuck you doing? Get off, Sing!"
I pull him back up and I say, "Just right, I'm coming with you."
Make a persuasion check.
Just hijacks a horse, Assassin's Creed style.
You're right.
As I'm watching this, I just gonna sit down and
Charisma's my stat.
just start ritual casting a spell.
You said persuade.
Persuasion.
That is a 20.
So he goes, "Get the fuck up! Hey, well, I don't know you."
Don't worry.
What?
I'm riding with you.
All right. Turns his eyes back toward the road, begins galloping forward on further.
Now we're heading towards the gate at the northeast.
Vale, you realize that you guys have started to make a name for yourself in Emon, right?
We've been here 3 days.
You have been here 3 days, and now the entire Cloudtop district was aware that you were part of the investigation for the.
Now all of Skyrim knows.
Now all of Skyrim knows. Now all China knows you're here.
I don't like this.
Alright,
So,
I mean-
Xavier sits down and starts. Will cast a spell.
Are you
Yeah, the
ritual casting right now?
It's not ritual casting. It has a bit of a casting time.
What are you casting?
Phantom Steed.
Phantom Steed.
Okay.
Takes
How
a
long does that
minute.
take? 10 minutes?
Nope, just a minute.
Given that I anticipated that, I will stand behind Xavier and wait for this steed. Actually, what is horse speed?
Let me see what.
60 feet.
Oh
no, 120. I think it's 120.
I think the
120.
has
Let
a
me get my
speed of
monster.
100.
100?
At least the steed I summon will have that.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Wait, are you doing one steed or like where am I?
It's only one.
Elena, you'll keep up, right?
Why is horse not in the monster manual? Jeez.
It's
Google.
100. It's 100 feet for the horse I'm
All right.
summoning.
I think it actually depends on the horse for in the manual.
Elena, you were still back in the room with all the unconscious
But
people.
I dragged her with us.
I dragged her with you. Okay, so you're out there too.
So,
Did you catch everything that happened, Elena?
No.
So there
Orcs are
were. Well, so the orcs aren't really attacking. From what Xavier pointed out, orcs came out of the tree line to the east of Emon, and promptly were turned kind of to the northeast, heading north of Emon.
Excuse me.
As riders from Amman went out to kind of push them away from the city, another line of horsemen came out of the woods behind the orcs, bearing long polearm-like rifles and firing at the orcs in rapid succession, chasing on horseback.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. Is there any
so-
available horses or something I could?
No, all the horses in the Cloud District and Oldores have now exited through the north gate of the Cloudtop District.
Are there any guards still riding out or no?
At this point, they've made it outside the Cloudtop District. Sorry.
Fucking Xavier, cast faster! Cast faster!
So, Oldores, as you are gallivanting forward and forward and forward,
I summoned my packed weapon. I have it like off to the
Jesus.
side.
You're like Death from Darksiders 2
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Dear God.
about a minute behind you, Xavier, your spectral steed. Oh wait, that's wrong. That's a hyena. I can't whinny.
Phantom Knoll.
Phantom
Can,
Knoll.
can your steed carry 3 people or no?
It'll probably cut its speed down a little bit.
It would cut its speed. I'd say it could do 2 comfortably. 3 would cut it down to 75, if not 50.
That's all right, Elena. You're a ranger. You can get up on the walls and start shooting from the wall.
Yeah, but okay, wait. Where are they at the east of the city altogether? Like,
If you can see the map, I will draw. They came out like
Real quick.
Real quick.
Is it's 100?
100 what?
So the
Is-
creature uses
what-
statistics for a riding horse, except it has a speed of 100 feet. It can travel 10 miles in an hour or 13 miles at a fast pace.
Is that 100 on a normal move?
Yeah.
Dang.
Speed is 100 feet
So 200 on a sprint.
on a dash. Yes.
Jesus.
Okay. So if you can see the red dotted line I just drew, that's the trajectory of the orcs.
They got real
Okay, well,
close.
I guess I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run?
I don't have a horse.
Well, stay on this one. 50 is still faster than you're moving on foot.
75.
Why not you run?
75. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
half speed is
alright.
still faster than you on foot.
Okay. I guess we're all getting on the horse.
So
Yeah.
the three of you,
Still faster.
the three of you get on a horse, and you know what? Actually, just for the shits and giggles of it, doesn't Sapala has animal shapes, right?
Yeah.
She's
At this
not-
point,
It is.
you just for narrative wise,
Brevity.
Sapala comes running out of the building as a horse.
With
And,
like,
with Glaive, and Elena you can jump up on there with.
okay.
Oh, yeah. I've always wanted to go horse surfing.
Let's go.
All right, so Eldores, you being in the lead here are a member with the guards as you are coming up on the aft section of the orcs as everyone's kind of running up at them. They don't seem to have any attention paid toward you at all as the first line of horses just crashes into the back, starts taking out 1-2 orcs here and there. The rest of them just keep running. The horses making their way through, trying to slash through them. Any orcs that are cut down just fall on the spot, and the rest of the horde just continues running.
All right, I'm gonna start taking out
Jesus.
orcs from where I'm at.
Time to start
Um,
reaping.
Let's see. I'm just start gonna firing off Eldritch blasts from back of the.
All right, roll to hit. Monster Manual.
That's a 22,
That'll hit, I'm pretty sure.
and the other one's a 12. It's the worst I've ever rolled on an attack.
All right, now hold on. Let me get to the orc page. See how bad their AC is. Myconid, Naga, Ogre, Oni, Ooze, Orc. Okay, so the first one hits.
Okay. It is. Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 points of damage. Speed is reduced.
13 points of damage?
Yes.
All right, so your Eldritch Splash shoots it right in the shoulder. It wheels around in a circle. You see it blasts a massive hole in its entire shoulder. As it turns and faces you, you see its eyes filled with this like rage and terror. Still standing, but kind of turns and faces your horse. And as you go by the orc, the rider on it pulls out his sword and misses. So he goes to swipe at the orc's neck and kind of glances off the armor as the horse goes by.
Okay. I can't take a reaction as it passes me, can
Uh, sure.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna try and hit it. Does a 13?
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah.
It does not.
No,
So
I missed.
your swipe with the scythe as you go by also glances off the same kind of large pauldron on its shoulder. As you guys go by, however, he is trying to grab the horse. Well, attack the horse, I should say. Oh, that's a great roll.
It sounded sarcastic.
I'm going to assume a 9 does.
Are these armored horses?
They are armored horses. So he lashes out toward the horse, and you hear this horrible scraping of like fingernails on metal as it goes by.
Hey.
You're gonna get one more round here before the rest of the gang catches up.
All right. So is he now like chasing the horse?
Oh no, as you guys go past like the next wave of no, that's the last wave of horses. So he's kind of jogging to catch up. So yeah, he is actually chasing the horse.
Okay. I'm gonna look up to the like around us and see if we're gaining on any more of these orcs.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. I'm rolling pretty decent tonight. Perception.
18.
Mhm.
In the midst of the battle, it seems to have hit a bit of a bottleneck. There is a rather large group of ogres that have been stopped by some of the horsemen and has kind of drawn a large circle around them of people trying to bring down these massive beasts.
Okay. But they're up a ways yet.
Up a little bit, yeah. There's a few orcs between you and there.
I'm just gonna fire off 2 more Eldritch Blasts. One at the guy behind us, and then one at another one next.
You're level 11. You have 3.
Do I really?
Yep. It goes up to 3 bolts.
Xavier calls from behind.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep. That's
Hey,
So I would
shoot
have
him
gotten
again.
one. I would have gotten one more on that guy.
So take another shot.
That's all right. I'll take.
Take the shot.
Let's see.
Don't throw away your shot.
You sure? So 20.
He's
That'll
not
hit.
throwing away his shot.
Okay.
Yep, and then at 17th level is when we can shoot forward.
Gotcha. And that'll be 11.
As you miss the swipe with your staff or your scythe, you kind of curse to yourself and smack the side of it on the back end of the horse. And as you do, it fires off one more blast. Poof, this one impacting it in the lower half and completely rends its bottom torso poof, out from under it. Its chest slams into the ground.
The horse dies.
All right. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start making my fresh round of attacks to enemies around me.
All
The
right,
the next closest orc.
you see a rather big one that has stopped running and it turns facing your horse with a massive double-bladed great axe.
Oh, nice. Do I recognize this one?
Make a perception check.
It's an orc.
It's an orc. No, that's going to be 12.
It's an orc.
I'm looking for Garthok.
I think he has a giant eye on his head, but I think I'm imagining that wrong.
All right, I'm just going to shoot three Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay.
Pew, pew,
All
pew.
right, first is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Second is a 13.
That will not hit.
So close.
And the third is a 26.
That will hit. So 2 hits.
All right, first one is
Excuse me.
12 points
How
of
dare you.
damage
12 points of damage.
first, and the second one is 6 points of damage. So 18 total.
Okay. Shh.
What's going on? What's funny?
Nothing.
All right. So is that, and then the rider closer to him, he's going to take a swipe with his sword. Ooh, that'll do. That'll pick. Yeah,
Think that'll do.
yeah. Plus another 9.
Wait, damage or?
Yeah, plus another 9 damage.
Oof.
He rolled a 23 to hit.
So close.
All right. So now it is this orc's turn. This orc. Let me read here.
Oh, is this? Oh, wait. Oh no, I'm thinking someone else. Never mind. I hope.
All right. So taking his double-bladed battle axe, he's going to swipe at the person and just hit him.
Does that put him within 10 feet of me?
That does put him within 10 feet of.
I'm taking my reaction to hit him.
Okay.
16.
Will just barely hit.
Nice. Let's see. Gotta stop putting my d4s away. That's cocked. That would be, I believe, 12 points.
12 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. So, and he's going to hit you. That will be a 22 to hit.
I'm going to use shield.
Shield.
Hey.
So.
Oh wait, I can't because I already took my reaction.
Oh, you did. So that will hit.
What a roller coaster that turn was.
Right.
Took you for a little ride.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it exciting.
I don't like roller coasters.
I'll take the hit. I'll take it. I'll take it. Take it.
Oh,
Take it
you'll
like a
take-
man.
Oh, you'll
Take
take
it like
it.
a team.
Oh, you'll take it. All right.
800 points a day. What?
I'll take it.
A black dragon suddenly.
What?
What?
Comes out of his hand.
You take 17. You take 17 points of piercing damage. And I would like you to make a strength check.
Ruh-roh. I know what that's for. Yeah. Strength save. Oh yeah, great. I have
Me.
0 modifier on that. That's wonderful.
Mhm.
Me whenever I look at my strength.
2.
Hey, so close.
Yeah, 2.
2. And as the double-bladed battle axe slams into you on the horse, and you fall off the back, slamming into the mud on the ground.
Oh yeah, I can see Eldor's just getting ripped right off the horse.
And as you pummel into the ground, you see this orc breathing on his tusks, long, almost going up past his eyes. He points the battle axe down at you, and you hear him bellow, "Finish him!" As another 3 orcs that were running by suddenly stop in the dirt and turn toward you.
And then we run up, right?
I'm hoping so.
That would be beautiful.
Okay. And at this point, we're back to the top of the turn order here. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, good.
Right.
Oh.
Oh shoot. Take it.
All right.
Well, it's less than I wanted.
Hang on one.
Nope, that's wrong.
I like it.
All right, hang on here. Hang on. Ignore.
Ah!
Oh, so bright. Hey, it's like I've seen this map before.
Ah.
Hey,
Shut up.
looks
The
fun.
old
we
nemesis.
have to
Maps
say-
in
we
your-
have to say it each time. Sorry.
It's a
a running joke.
it's a
My
good
old
map.
nemesis.
Good map.
Remember that one time I took all that time to draw that snow on it?
My favorite part is that there's 2 guys over here.
Over where?
They're waiting for us, guys. It was an ambush.
Are those Hanyosei?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They look like Hanyosei.
that's what they were.
I gotta say, Emon's gonna fire their map maker, though, because I don't remember this rocky pass above Emon.
Right.
Hey, look.
It's one of the lesser travels.
Does someone here want to
Yes.
grab maps for me that I can use?
I mean,
I have crap tons of maps I can give you.
That would be freaking great because I always have to like search really fast in like the 20 minutes I have after work to.
Hey, that's what I do.
Also, Calcifer, I don't know if anybody's complimented you on your sweater, but it's magical.
Oh, thank you.
What?
I get it.
You get what?
So
Isn't it a Slytherin sweater?
it is.
I have a question.
Yeah, it's magical.
I have an answer.
This is just a player question.
Okay. Shoot.
A cleric cantrip. Damage done increases when you hit 5th level, 11th level,
Yes.
17th level.
The answer is
Total
yes.
character level.
Is that just as overall level or
It's overall level.
Yes, or else
Okay.
my cantrips would be garbage.
okay? How close? The other part 2 of that question. How close were those other orcs that he said finish him?
All right, hang on one moment.
I like this line of questioning.
Uno momento.
I don't have a lot.
Por
so I have to be
favor,
careful.
senor.
I wasn't calling it magical because it's a Harry Potter.
Oh, are you still on that?
I didn't get to say anything about it.
I did kind of interrupt her, so my apologies.
By keeping us on task.
I
What?
apologize.
God, I don't know if I want to
I'd
meet
say
you in
I
person
do
now, George.
apologize.
Oh,
for
wait.
my vernacular.
Are you saying that you'd like me to bring back Rylan?
No!
Nah, that
Rylan
bitch
Zard
dead.
would be more than happy to.
Sure, at least we know we can beat him.
Hey, we almost beat this guy too. Before he ran away.
Yeah, that one time when he was weaker.
Before he ran away like a bitch.
If only he tripped.
If only he tripped and took that.
I really
one
just
hit.
like the thought of him just like tripping, tumbling down a cliff, just
Smack
like
his head
some
on a
brush,
rock or some
like
shit.
lands in a bush or something, and just no
You know-
one knows.
His last words, "I will be back." Ah!
Look, he's getting away. Good job, good job, good job, good job.
Not
Never mind.
anymore.
Like he picks up a rose, pricks his finger.
I really
Poetic
want him to
justice.
have just died and no one knows.
No one to collect the bounty.
We spend like the next 20 years going, he's out there somewhere. Where is he?
Like the Briarwoods.
Well, we knew they were alive.
All right.
Works.
Well,
Hey, that looks good.
perfect.
That's really good.
This is Bunker Hill.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me finish. Turn off grid.
I don't know if I want to meet you in person right now, George. You know, bye.
Okay.
Did you move into the map layer?
All right, I'll just take
Mother
the pens
fudger.
again.
Wow. Okay.
There. Map layer.
Now turn the grid back on and we should be able to see the squares.
I don't want your squares.
Crave those crazy squares.
I hate your squares. Don't limit me.
There. There we go. All right. So, if everyone's okay with this map,
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks great.
Perfect. Beautiful.
it's beautiful.
And I fit perfectly.
Oh, I should private my character.
Perfect. Put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up. Keep her steady.
Oh, like this?
Ah! Double crash.
Double crap. Onomatopoeias.
Yeah, right.
That's a made up word. All words
Why
are made
does
up.
this always happen?
Oh.
It never lets me put my character on there.
You gotta
It
drag from
highlights-
the name.
Like the name, not the picture.
Oh, there you go.
Yay!
Thank you. I appreciate you always.
Yeah, I've made that mistake a
Do
lot.
not applaud me, Mackenzie.
Fine, I won't. I won't be fine.
I don't
Don't be
need your
supportive.
sarcasm. I don't need your sarcastic applause.
It wasn't sarcastic.
Boy, Peggy's really being a rabble rouser.
Wow. Maybe I won't pick you up at the airport tomorrow.
How much time would you say?
Just leave Peggy at the airport.
Do you want me to cry? Because that is like a real fear and like.
I'm not gonna leave him at the
It'd be awful.
airport.
No one wants that.
Do we need people to Jaeger the missing players?
Oh no. Kayla was supposed to Jaeger Glaive, but Kayla's not here. Who
Stupid
Jaeger's the
Uh,
Jaeger?
Kayla and Glaive are going to go after some other orcs that are nearby.
Good on.
Jump.
Yeah.
Here go. Take.
Wait,
take
but Elena was on their horse.
Take
Uh-oh.
Elena.
She drops me off.
They're just
Elena-
shoveling off.
Elena jumps off to help Holdorez.
I'm a ranged character. I can.
There we go. That's fine.
I like how you're that close if you're ranged.
Is that better?
Ah!
Moves.
That's better.
I just like how at first it just moves slightly.
Is
Oh, yeah,
that
you
better?
gotta get on the grid. That is better, actually.
Okay. Are we ready?
All right, we are ready. So, initiatives. I need to roll mine for the Orky Boos.
It's okay if you roll really bad.
That's all right. Orky Boo. So, I really wish I had freaking pen.
You can use the initiative tracker.
What's that?
There's a little button on the left side.
No, no way. What?
There is.
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's true. I don't remember which one it is because I can't see it right now.
Yeah. It should be on the side there. It should say initiative tracker.
There's a fudge button.
What?
There's a
is a-
fudge roll. There's a fudge roll button.
That is.
There is, yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
what?
I have no
Ah.
idea.
There it
for
is.
the DM, you can fudge
No,
rolls.
that was it. Yes, that.
Ah,
So if you click on your token and you click initiative, it'll put you on there.
How do
That's not my initiative, but
why is
that was
Glaive
just
on there?
an
How do I get that
example.
off?
You should be able to clear it.
So it's not on there. Here, Mackenzie, I got you.
Yeah, but we can all like do it and then.
Fuck.
Now type in your thing, whatever you rolled.
Oh, that is what I rolled. Why are we all getting 15s?
I am
Because we're
so
skilled.
confused for-
How do you put your info on?
Okay, click on your token.
You have to click on your token and click initiative on your character sheet.
Click the initiative.
Well, no,
Oh, I don't use my character sheet. Everything's down on paper.
Well, you can type in your initiative.
Well, yeah, but doing it like this gets you on the table.
Yeah. So click your token.
that's okay. He can just 15. Okay, so
Or no, I'm sorry, it was 14. 14.
14?
I was mistaken. 14.
All
You
right,
can
so
roll
it's
for
going. How do I get this to work?
You click and drag to order them.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
No, there should be a button that let's say organize from top to bottom or something like that.
Is it really?
I'm trying that. It's not working. So anyway, so that's fine. Can I just drag all the doors, or I wish I could just type it in here?
You can manually click his character, then do the thing.
Well, you could also at the bottom of the chat. There's
Hold on, I can add custom item. There you go.
That works too.
There's add custom item.
Oh,
There we go. Why does that say 0?
When we're in New York, I'm just gonna sit down with you for an hour and just go over roll 20
Yeah,
with
that'd
you.
be freaking great. All right.
really need to.
Since we're spending the night at your house, if the baby isn't born.
Wouldn't that be great?
If it is, you're out on the street for the night.
Damn.
No.
I mean, we'll probably be
We'll go crash
rushed with the hotel.
You can try.
Possible.
All right. So, starting first will be Xavier Constant Bleed.
No.
Stab.
Suavier, constantly.
Slaviam.
Constant bleed.
Hold on, I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
There. So he's there.
Yeah.
All right, quick, Xavier, take him out.
Just magic missile all of them.
I got something better.
Okay. Do that,
So
Dan.
if I move, if I go,
Big B's
Okay,
small
I'm back.
shack.
What are we doing, Zave?
That was quick.
I think I'll just. All right, so I'm gonna jump off my horse. Not actually
My
jump,
house.
and get up,
In the mountain.
get up to here, and I should be able to get. Yes, all 4 of them. I'm gonna pull out one of the daggers, in a very quick motion. A flow
Whoa!
of magic surrounds me, and I will cast Steel Wind Strike.
Kinky.
Oh.
What's that do?
Are you whistling while you do this?
No.
This is the Wraith Incineration spell.
You flourish the weapon used in the casting and then vanish to strike like the wind. Choose the 5 creatures you can see within range at 30 feet. Make a melee spell attack against each target. On a hit, a target takes 6d10 force damage.
Jeez.
I then teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of one of the targets you hit or missed.
God, I hope you don't need to stay on this horse.
So I'm going to actually hit the furthest one first. So I'm going to hit... I'm going to hit this guy.
What's the range?
30 feet.
30 feet?
That's
Oh
why.
my God.
That's why I moved, and I got
So
off the
much.
horse. So the horse, you're still back.
But you got off the horse and ran 30 feet ahead
Yeah.
rather than ride the horse 30 more feet.
Yes.
You're the
He
worst.
wanted to protect you.
Yeah.
The
So,
worst.
so I'm going with the furthest one up here, then hitting this guy, then this guy, and then last the big guy. So the first one. Might as well do that. The first one is. That is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So.
Oh my god.
Can you hear the disappointment in Kel's voice already?
Yeah.
Nerf the wizard.
I'm sorry. I need one more D10.
I don't have enough dice.
Well, I put them all in my bag so they're not cluttering my tray.
Teach you.
Alright, damage for the first one.
How much?
I'm calculating now.
He's mathing.
So that's 34 points of force damage to the first guy.
34.
Yep. So that's the...
As the spell takes its effect, what exactly does the spell effect do? It just deals force damage?
It just deals force damage. I
So
strike like the wind, basically. So I appear slightly in front of them, slash, and then teleport to the next guy.
as you slash the first one, he turns into a fine pink mist.
Ooh.
Then the next guy. That is 17.
That'll hit.
All right.
Ooh, I was pink blood.
Ooh,
I was surprised.
significantly lower. 2, 4, 6, 10. That's only 14 points of force damage. I rolled low on that.
Okay,
That's
so
Only 14 points of force damage.
as you hit him, you see it gouge him almost entirely in half. You see parts of his ribs and spine as he stands there, like looking down at his own wound, like, how am I still alive?
Oh, he's still alive. All right,
It's
Yeah.
a chunky
then the,
pink mist.
then the next guy down. That's a natural 18 plus 9. I think
That'll
that
hit.
hits.
Barely.
Ooh, that's the better damage I like to see. Alright. That's 35 points of force damage to that guy.
Fine green mist.
Oh, this one's green.
This one's green. And then the big guy.
Alright, I get it. If we light them all up at the same time,
That
the
is
portal
a
will open.
25.
That'll hit.
Alright.
Jesus.
And then that is...
Christmas socks.
10.
Christmas
that's 30,
terrible.
that's 38 points of force damage.
Fine purple mist.
Oh, on the big
Not
guy.
the horse.
I got the horse too. I mean, I can hit the horse too. I still have one more hit.
Take the shot.
All right,
Yeah.
and then I will reappear behind this guy.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Omae Shinde. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Vale, it is your turn.
Alright, I'll go. Okay. What's happening?
We're just disappearing left and right.
Well, I guess I'll just sprint over here.
Waddle waddle.
Do you got any grapes?
Any whips?
Alright. I'm gonna punch some people. I'm gonna punch some people.
I love
Punch
this
'em.
spell.
These are archers, yes?
Those are archers. Well, actually, they are orcs carrying many javelins.
Perfect.
So they're javelin
Alright.
years.
Javelin
First one.
So Cal, be appeased in the fact that I can't cast that spell at higher levels because it does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So
16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, he hit something on the first try.
Yeah.
hey,
What? What do you mean? That's common. 12 points of damage.
But can you do it twice?
On your first punch, you kind of smash him in the femur, and you hear this kind of sickening crunch. And it looks up at you with this hatred burning in its eyes.
Awesome. Spinning kick to the head.
Boot
Oh,
to the head. Shh.
God. 15.
That'll hit.
also gets a boot to the head.
Oh, Jesus. 9 points more.
Its head spins around on its neck like an owl. Its head turns around back to you, and you see this kind of confused look on its face as it slinks to the ground.
You're not an owl.
The other two
You're
kind
not
of
my friend.
the other two kind of look at you in horror.
Awesome. I'll spend a key point and hit them both.
Yes.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
18
That'll hit.
for the one on the left.
That'll hit.
Oh, God. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
You punch that one in the face. Its tusk breaks off.
It really upsets me that I'm rolling ones and getting 9 points of damage.
Freaking awesome.
I know, but it sucks because it could be more.
Oh, yeah.
19 to hit on the last one.
That'll hit. Are you hitting the same guy or the other guy?
Yeah, I'll hit the same guy.
Okay.
No point in having two attackers. Oh, Jesus, another one! 9 more points.
All right, and you punch him. This time you feel that you hit him in the nose, and you feel the sickening crunch as the nose concaves in, and as it recoils backward, its head hits a rock on the ground, and blood splatters onto the plane.
Got him.
All right.
I'll do like the come at me.
All right.
Are you gonna do like the Bruce Lee, like
Yeah.
rock back and forth with your hands up in your face and you hit the side of your nose? Like, come on.
No.
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 Elena, it is your turn.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but no.
All right. So, going to cast Hunter's Mark on this big. Wait, this is the big guy, right?
That's a horse.
Oh, where is
The big guy's dead.
Big guy's dead already.
I vaporized him. You just watched
There
Xavier
is the
disappear
big
and
guy.
3 of them vaporize.
Okay, so I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this dude, right? And I'm gonna attack him with my bow.
My bow.
Where are you on the board? Oh, there you are.
She's way south. She's hiding in the bushes, effectively.
Snipe.
Wait, is she hiding in the bushes of love?
God, stop.
I don't know what that means.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
So I get. Do I also get sneak attack because Mackenzie is right there?
No.
What?
Don't
Why
you?
not?
Oh wait, yes.
Yeah.
The DM says no, he means no. Unless he's wrong.
He's wrong.
That never happens.
Ever.
14 for the first hit damage.
The arrow sinks between his eyes. You hear this, and it falls down, revealing Mackenzie standing behind it.
Snipe.
Good job.
Is that the last of this group, I guess?
Take
There's a guy.
Mackenzie.
There's a guy up here.
Can I see him effectively, or?
That's totes in your range.
That's totes in your range.
Okay, I'm going to also use Colossus Slayer on this one.
What's that do?
That's
Isn't
another
Great.
8.
Isn't Colossus Slayer
I
from
was
5 feet?
rolling.
What's Colossus Slayer again?
I was rolling the wrong damage for my bow.
Well, you still killed him.
Yeah. Colossus Slayer. Colossus Slayer.
That's not the one that need to already be damaged, right?
Your chastity can wear down the most potent foes. You can hit a creature with a weapon attack. The creature takes an extra 1d8 of
Okay.
damage. If it's below,
I'm thinking something else then. Wait, if it's below what?
It's hit point maximum.
If it's taking
I
any
didn't
damage.
I didn't hit that one.
Dang it. Okay, so I don't get Colossus Slayer on this one. But I guess sneak attack.
Did they rename that?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought I was
we're
thinking something
ready.
else.
15.
To hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Woo! 14, 15 damage.
And how do you want to do that?
Right. Is the creature looking at Vale?
It is.
I want it to go through the back of the head and out his eyeball.
I thought you were gonna say through veil. I was like, no, please.
But it has like a little bit of healing magic, so it goes through you and heals you at the same time.
All right, Nate, easy.
All right, let's see here. So you fire off the arrow, and as it goes through the air, almost whistling in slow motion, the orc turns facing Vale with a snarl on its face. Vale, you're suddenly confused as its jaw goes slack. And just the slight protrusion out of its sinus cavity, you see the poking of an arrow out its nose as it falls forward, revealing the arrow out the back of its head, falling
Got him
forward.
again. Just like that bear.
Ah.
All right. So, as the party stands amidst the battle, you now see the battle against the ogres went well. You see their corpses are being brought down, but two massive giants are amongst the battle, making their way toward your location.
Is
Joy.
Gorgie around?
What was that?
Is Gorgie around?
Gorgie.
Make a perception check.
I will guide.
Guide
Guide.
me!
I will guide you, and I will also, or I will assist. Uldoris will assist and guide,
Oh.
because Uldoris knows who Vela is looking for.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Math. 25.
Okay. So, as the two massive gray-skinned giants, you see their jaws, these chiseled almost out of rock beings with expressionless faces and two massive clubs that they are wielding. Just two horses go by, slams the horses 50 feet into the air. Between them, coming towards you, you see...
About how far away are they?
At this point, about 50
Alright,
feet.
easy. Let him finish.
Okay, sorry.
Let him finish. This was sounded cool.
Between them, standing as they are easily 25 to 30 feet tall, you see standing between them a 10-foot tall orcish being, one tiny eye overtaken by a massive swollen red eye, its face scarred and pocked, coated in tentacle marks.
Ooh.
As
Squishy.
Gorgoth makes his way across the battlefield toward you.
Legolas! Bring him down!
You have one round before they make it to you guys.
It's Gorgoth.
It is
Gorgoth.
I want to hide.
It is Gorgoth the Ravager. Or the Ruined, I'm sorry.
Which direction
The
is
Conqueror.
it coming from?
North.
Well, can I slippy slide down this hill and hide?
28.
Sure.
I want to hide for 28
Okay.
in the bushes of love.
Love me some disadvantage. That wasn't bad. 24.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hide in the bushes.
Anyone else doing anything?
I want to, because you said how far away are they?
About 50 feet.
Xavier will fly up. He's gonna hold his arms out, and with a burst of magical energy, a ring of fire just encircles them.
Oh, also I'm gonna light up my hands. Bonus action.
And
Ring of Fire is going to encircle them.
yeah, I'm casting Wall of Fire, and it's going to
Wow.
circle them completely.
The
And
good
have-
side facing out, right?
The good side facing out, and the bad side facing in, so they take damage.
Gotta be sure.
Yes.
How big is the wall?
Let me post the spell. I'm casting it.
It's
Oh, damn it! I didn't want
he's attacking.
it. You create a wall of fire, solid surface within range, 120 feet. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or ring wall up to 20 foot in diameter, 20 feet
Okay.
high and 1 foot thick. So it should be able to encircle them.
All right, so it's going to be damaging them.
Yes, and then the damaging side. So each creature when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw Must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage. One side of the wall is selected by you. That's if it's in the area. I encircled them, so they don't have to make a dex save. But
Okay.
If they're within 5 feet of the damaging side of the wall, they will have to do that. Oh wait, actually, that ends its turn within 10 feet of the side or inside the wall. A creature takes the same damage and enters the wall for the first time. on its turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. So yes, they're encircled, and the damaging side of the wall is facing in.
I don't think he's seen us yet.
All right, so they failed their dex save.
They're unless
They're giants. I mean,
yeah, they're gonna kind of probably be in it. So I'll roll on you.
And how big is the wall?
It is
20 feet diameter.
It's 1 foot thick, 20 feet high.
Okay, but how big? This is a 20-foot diameter. And you're putting it right
20 feet in diameter.
Ooh, okay, so 10-foot radius.
Okay, so it would take 10 feet to get out from the center.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and that's
Damn, he's
the damage if they failed.
so skilled.
How much damage?
19 if they failed. Half is if they succeeded.
Oh, they know how to walk through fire.
At the end of your turn, Gorgoth immediately sprints through the wall.
Then he takes it again.
Yep.
So make a dex save.
I wish I had a nap.
That'd be 10. That'd be 10.
Yeah, so he fails.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you.
So he takes
I didn't
another.
sleep last night.
Yeah, so that's the spell, so you can read it. Alright, so another 5, so 5d8.
Exhaustion sucks.
Even a short rest would have been good.
Yeah. Could use some key
4,
points right now.
8, 11. 18 more points of damage.
Okay. So is that your turn?
That is my turn. I am about 20 feet up in the air.
All right. So and then Vale hid Eldores. What are Elena hid Eldores?
Uldoris probably would have. Oh man, Sheepers, creepers. I don't know.
Play dead.
Yeah, in the moment, like Uldoris is doing it. And he's gonna dart underneath one of the trees, and he's gonna do like the invisible thing in the shadows, and just wait.
All right. So I will poof you. Okay, that tree. Okay.
Sure. I don't know which way they're coming from. I'm
North.
assuming they're coming from. Oh, they're coming from north.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were coming from the west.
You can change your move to to a different tree.
That's probably the one I'd be hiding under.
All right. So.
Ugh.
As the giants walk through the wall of flame as well.
Alright, so dex save.
They're not going to pass that probably, but we'll find out. 20.
Oh, that one succeeds.
Half damage.
So they take half damage.
Oh, one got 20. Oh, both got 2 natural 18s. Wow.
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 So what was the damage? 9?
So I roll a total of 20, so they both take 10 half damage.
Okay.
Oh, it's a little late, but did that orc have any damage vulnerabilities or
Hang on, let me switch back to the orc page real quick.
Sorry. I'm curious if any of these could potentially apply to Gorgoth.
It's cool. Vulnerabilities?
Vulnerabilities, condition immunities, damage immunities.
Nothing.
Alright.
So, let me roll the initiative for giants real quick. Oh, cool. They're at the bottom of the order.
Oh boy.
Because why wouldn't they be? So I'll just 10. No, it was 12. What am I doing? Forgot to add their modifier. Add. Cool. Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Wait, see what?
The turn order?
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating. So at that point, as Lena, everyone, Eldoris is gone to the orcs. Gorgoth on his turn. Back his legendary actions.
Uh-oh.
I need to pull up his character.
He didn't have
sheet.
those last time. I don't think.
He did.
Oh, never mind.
Gorgoth, there he is.
Yo, when do we get legendary actions?
Oh yes, that's right. He looks up at you, Xavier. Floating up in the air, high above. Check the spell. Is this the one he wants to use?
What?
I like how you,
Do it.
I like how you just reached into Xavier's bag and took the fucking thing. No,
What are you talking about?
No, it was in your bag. Never mind. I forget.
It's in my bag. Please, I don't pickpocket people. Who do you think I am?
Yeah, I'm just the one that has all the information on it right here.
Yeah, I know. You said you were going to send it to me.
Oh. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. That's not sending. Wizard can't even cast sending, right?
Neither I have sending.
Yeah, you used on Wall of Fire.
Which is now
he-
useless.
Nice.
He looks up to you and says, "Nice fire. Mind if I try?" And he points up to you, his hands clutching up the ground. The ground begins to rumble, and suddenly a torrent of fire up from the ground. What?
You asshole.
Counterspell.
That's right, he did have legendary actions. I remember now.
Counterspell.
Roll it.
I remember now. Xavier
Or
just
what
counterspelled
level are you?
everything.
I
What
have
level
to,
are you?
I have to do it at 4th.
All right, roll it.
Roll.
I remember now. Every time I tried to cast something, Xavier counterspelled it.
I did. That is a 21.
All right, so that passes. As the ground begins to
Succeed.
rumble, Xavier, wave your hand. You see this glint in the eye of Gorgoth. So it's like that again.
It's always been like that.
All right, and
That's
it's now the giant's turn, and as you, it's just going to, as you are at head level with it,
They're
takes
20
its-
feet tall? Damn.
The giants.
Really?
takes its massive club like whack-a-mole, coming straight down over his head toward you.
So you played Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make two
Oh.
great club attacks.
Follow-up question: can you breathe in space?
And Xavier, I'm sorry to say that was 20.
Natural 20?
Buddy,
You say natural?
20. That was a natural
Oh.
20.
Damn.
you might can't counterspell that.
No, I can't.
So Wyatt-
Can't even shield that.
No.
Wyatt's asleep in an inn right now.
No, he's not.
Wyatt's in the food line.
Okay.
Wyatt's back in Marquette.
Spoilers?
That's where he said he was going.
Doesn't mean he actually went there.
That's where Gilmore was. Are you rolling damage first, or are you rolling the second one?
Why not both?
So that will be 44 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Often Xavier felt that.
As over the top of its head, it just whoop, whack, smacks you in the top of the head. You 10 feet of altitude as it hits you, and as it comes up, it's going to. For flavor, it's still a great club attack, but for flavor, with its foot, it like goes to kick you back up. And that will be 15 to hit.
No, misses.
So it goes to kick you, and you just manage to dive out of the way through the air. The other giant moved to this position, so I'm not going to have him move, but he's going to look for the rest of you.
He sees nothing.
We sent the wizard alone.
Oh. Hey, Vale.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
All right. Did you see me?
So does a natural 20 see you?
Oh,
Yeah.
It takes a rock from the ground and just hurls.
Oh, you ass. The funny part is, if I had not been rolling with disadvantage, I would have had a 30,
You know,
which still loses to a natural 20.
and you know what we didn't do?
Yeah.
Distribute those potions.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
you deflect?
I can.
It's,
Or-
it's a
let,
projectile.
let me rephrase. I can reduce the damage. Is that a reaction?
That's right.
That is a reaction.
I believe. Yeah, reaction. Alright. D10s. Don't use those often.
Oh god.
Okay. That's pretty good. 10 plus dex mod plus monk level. So. What's the damage?
25 points of bludgeoning.
It's funny because I had the potential to reduce that to 0. So I take 3 points.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
You catch it and go flying with it.
That would be amazing.
You kind of like pop a shoulder, like trying to jump over it or something like that.
It's like Quicksilver when he tries to catch Thor's hammer and he goes flying.
18?
15.
15? You for flavor, since you caught it and this is reducing the damage, you actually managed to 1 second stop the boulder completely and then it just crushes you into the ground. You just managed to roll out of its way before it pins you to the ground.
Wait, pins?
Before it pins, I said.
Oh.
You roll out of the way before it pins you, but you are prone.
That's fine.
Okay,
Is it
so
though? Is
I
it?
can work. Yeah, it takes me 5 feet to stand up, so yeah.
so back to the tippy top. Tippy. Actually, no.
Oh.
You know what? Because
Wait, did I go? I didn't get to go.
You hit.
Xavier used his round of preparation to cast Wall of Fire, and then they all took their turns.
all right. So at the
Excuse me.
end of the giant's turn, he is going to use his legendary action to.
Make a phone call.
Make a phone call.
Rest. No,
Phone a friend.
telling me that I've 86% met my goal for today.
Oh, nice.
There's so many wonderful things I can do.
You need to get a lozenge.
I do need a lozenge. I already took one.
Not sponsored.
No, we're never
You know what?
sponsored.
You know what? Because he's really mad at
What?
Zave,
I'm just gonna try to cast another spell.
and you've already used your reaction.
No, that's true.
Or has he? Yeah, he
Wink,
did.
wink.
Yeah, he did.
Gosh, he has a lot of high level, legendary action spells that are only
Oh, yeah, he
costing
does.
one legendary action.
Oh no, it's costing all 3.
What?
Damn.
Wait, what?
It's costing all 3 of his legendary actions to cast a spell
Did you just do one though?
on his turn.
That was his.
Oh, wait. Okay.
He did one on his turn, and then you gain back your legendary actions on your turn. He cast a spell on his turn. Then the giants went, and he's using his legendary action at the end of the giant's turn.
Well, wouldn't they have used him on his turn then?
You don't use the legendary action on your turn as a regular action.
Oh, he can do it as a regular action too.
A legendary action is an action you do at the end of an.
Yeah, no, he cast a spell using his regular action on his turn.
yes.
And these
Gotcha.
legendary actions he's using at the end.
I don't know
of
how this
the
stuff works.
giant's turn.
How's dur and dur do to dur?
So he suddenly shouts out, "The Ravager!"
Wow.
That's it?
I need everyone who can hear him make
I'm deaf.
a charisma saving throw.
My ears are ringing from the
So
boulder.
I'm guessing I can hear him, right?
I'm guessing you can hear
Okay. Oh, that was
Is-
a natural 20!
Is this a charm effect?
him. It is not.
Oh well, I tried.
Yeah, but it's. Oh, never mind.
That's 22.
I got a 22. But mine's natural 20.
17.
Mine wasn't natural.
I'm just looking to see if I get any extra stuffages here.
Stuffages.
Stuffages.
If anybody wanted to know, 18 hours, 37 minutes, and 38 seconds
Till what?
to my flight.
Oh, I didn't really want to know, but alright.
You said charisma saving?
Yeah.
Woo! Dirty 20. I got a +9 to my charisma saving.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
20.
Alright, and Veil coming in with the low roll.
All right. Elena, what did you get?
A 22, but it was a natural 20.
Okay. Eldorus, you got a 20. Vale, what did you get?
17.
Nice. And Xavier?
22.
22. Okay. Vale,
We all die.
how many hit points do you have?
Oh, not
Oh,
this
no.
shit again.
Oh, is it power word stun?
Does it include temporary hit points?
Yes.
Oh, shoot, I took the wrong hit points away. Well, it's still less than 100.
Okay.
Does it go deeper than that?
It goes deeper than that.
Alright, 84. 84?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Okay.
That's frightening.
You just gave me heart palpitation.
That's what happened to me last time.
All right. So
I thought you were dead.
Xavier,
Well-
it is your turn.
That would have sucked. Yeah.
All right, I will
I don't know where I screwed up my HP.
Misty Step 30 feet up in the air. Away from these fuckers.
Hey.
And move further up with my movement. Like, just enough to get me like 60 feet above the ground.
That's Xavier.
And then I'll have Beak fly over to Gorgoth, whatever his name is.
Peck his eyes out.
No, and using Beak, he will put his talons on the back of his neck, and using Beak will cast Shocking Grasp on Gorgoth.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Are Glaive and Sapala here?
They're not.
Oh.
that is a 21.
Jeez.
21
To
to his AC. That'll hit.
All right. So he takes 3d8.
38. Oh, 3.
3d8. 7. He takes 14 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And actually, I think Shocking Grass. Is he wearing, what kind of armor is he wearing?
He is wearing unarmored.
He's unarmored. Okay, so I don't get advantage if it. Damn, I was hoping he was wearing metal. But so yeah, he takes 14 points of lightning damage, and he can't take reactions
Okay.
until. Let me see till when. Oh, that is the wrong cantrip. Can't take the reactions till the start of its next turn.
Okay. Vale, your turn.
Real quick, what was the damage of that gun?
1d12.
Yeah.
1d12?
Yep.
Alright, never mind. Alright, Giant or Gorgoth? Well, I will spend 5 feet of movement to get up from prone.
So is that 40?
45, actually.
Oh, you have 50.
Actually, push his glasses up.
Well, actually. Oh boy.
What's the guy on the horse doing?
Pissing himself?
Pissing himself, yeah, pretty much.
Alright, I will rush a giant.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
What? What?
You're gonna
What?
Nothing. Go for it.
I am a melee fighter. What do you want from
See you,
me?
Vale. It's been nice.
I'm gonna hit him in the shins because that's what I can reach right now.
I really feel like you're putting way too much trust in our party right now.
I mean, I'd have a lot more trust if we had the other two, but
I'm gonna give him a Charlie horse, if nothing else.
Okay.
Or you give
I
yourself a.
I understand it's a low goal, but 17 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Okay, well they have a 17 AC. That's good to know.
All right. Excuse me. 12 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage.
Okay.
I don't know
And
if
you get to learn shit, right?
Only if I do flurry of blows.
Okay.
I don't know if the damages are necessary to keep separate, so I just split them up for you.
How much damage was that again?
It was 3 fire, 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20 on the second hit.
No.
Yes.
Nice.
Proud
About
of you.
freaking time, man.
I know.
He rolls
And
a
can you say it? So it's 10 bludgeoning damage,
1.
since only the dice are doubled, and 4 fire damage. So it's
Okay.
basically a regular hit.
And next?
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna hit him one more time.
Okie dokie.
A lot. 29.
That'll hit.
That misses.
Oh no! 12 more bludgeoning and 3 more fire.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Pew, 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 and I'm gonna step over this way.
Okay. Elena, it is your turn.
Extract action.
All right.
Did you get any aspects from?
No, I didn't do a flurry of blows.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I am holding on to my key points at the moment.
Okay. So which one is this one, Gorgal?
The one in the middle.
This is
This one. Has he been hit yet?
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I by the way, I dropped the wall of fire. By the way.
Okay.
And okay, since I'm hidden, I also get sneak attack, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Because he hasn't noticed me. So I'm going to attack him with my bow. $21.
That'll hit.
Okay, so I was also gonna use Colossus Slayer. That's okay. And move my hunter's attack, my hunter's mark. If I can, if you allow it. Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm rolling 4 dice right now, guys.
Monster.
One
Have
of
to get
them-
somebody with Colossus Slayer to go after you.
Okay. Ooh, that's 12. 20.
I need to enchant your bow and make
22
an actual-
damage.
Okay.
And then I'm
So
going to
you-
hit him again.
As you fire your arrow, it sinks into his shoulder. His eyes turn and lock bushes.
So,
Hit-
We all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us.
What?
Waiting
He's
in the
singing Bushes of
of
Love from Bad Lip Reading.
Seagulls, stop it now.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Just my D12 and my D6 right now. Because he knows he's aware of me. $11 damage.
Okay.
Oh, on the other one, you're supposed to add 5. I forgot to add 5 because 5. So that would be.
Anything else I should just add?
I'm sorry.
742.
Is that your turn,
Add
Elena?
Death.
Yes.
As your arrows sink into them, you watch as this kind of crackling red energy almost breaks the arrows off on impact. You see this energy forming up through this eye that just glows with this deep crimson red that almost makes your eyes water as you look at it. Uldores, it is your turn.
Do it.
I don't want to do anything because he's gonna see me. Well, Doris is suddenly feeling very sheepish and very.
Oh no! Don't do it now.
Don't be.
Oh, he's not gonna run, but
Do the thing. Murder the thing.
I want to. How far away is he?
Murder the thing.
Currently?
Eldritch Blast.
Murder.
Currently, he's 50 feet away from, or 45 feet away from.
This out of context.
I don't have a lot of options.
Well, use your best option.
I don't have a lot.
Well, you said you have lots of options.
I said I don't have a lot of options.
I thought you said you had a lot of options.
No, I don't have any spells left. I have cleric spells left. I don't have any warlock
murder.
spells.
You don't have any more murder spells, is what you're saying?
No. On to see.
To be fair, you guys did ride out toward the army.
We did.
I took the charge on that. It's my fault.
Yep. We wanted to take Gorgoth.
I can't do that one.
It's doable.
No,
I
no,
see
no,
that.
no. I
I
can't do
haven't
that.
cracked yet, guys.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the order and I lost track. Didn't realize I was up. Give me one.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
I'm sorry.
We're all humanoids. It's okay.
Is everyone still alive?
How are Glaive and Sapala doing right now?
You have no idea where they are at the moment.
Okay. Give us a little. I'm trying to distract from Steven.
What's happening?
There's gunshots going off around and battles and people. There's hundreds of people on other sides, engaging into the orcs.
In battle.
Can't do that one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I
Wait.
think I do still have one warlock spell. I'm trying to think back to our last match, our last session. I think I know I used Hypnotic Pattern.
Uh-huh.
I used Blight,
Yes.
and I think that was it.
Did you use Blight?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So or it was Blight or Inflict Wounds. I can't remember which
It was
one.
inflict wounds.
Oh yeah, it was Inflict Wounds.
Yeah.
That was nice.
So I do still have one available.
Ooh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
3 warlock spells. Yeah.
A spell slot.
Oh.
What's
So
that
just like
like?
the Halo theme song comes on.
Oh. Well, Doris has more spell slots than me now.
Well, get good, son.
Do that one.
Punched a giant in the shins.
Yeah.
I
I
could
did
do
like
that
30 something damage or 40 damage on him.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh.
In one turn. What did you do?
Wait.
30 to 40 something damage?
Okay,
Wait.
no, what?
You're.
Yeah, that's right.
Aren't you 10 levels in Warlock and 1 in Sorcerer?
Sasa.
I am 9 and 2.
Oh, 9 and.
9 and 2.
So you actually have you only have one. Or
Fair.
2. No, you have 2 Warlock spell slots.
No.
You don't get a third one till 11th level of Warlock.
Hang on a second.
What
You know what?
are you gonna-
You have sorcerer spell
Shoot.
slots though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. My sword spell slots. Shoot.
Sorry.
So you're right. I can't do.
So they're low level, but
Yeah.
you have them.
Should
But
have,
they
Sorry.
do-
first
I
levels.
apologize. He's right. Well, that just
Sorry.
crapped the bed.
Dang it,
Believe.
Mackenzie.
I don't believe right now. I think somebody's gonna die.
Hopefully not you.
I mean, I just took
Dibs.
over half my hit points in damage.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Dibs.
I mean, that wasn't crit though. So
Dibs on death.
Mhm.
Yep. This is not how I die. I will die rolling a 1.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
Right?
Shoot.
Can't. Die till I steal Tyra's money.
Wow.
Then it's cool.
It's
Wow.
Dragon
You're
Horde.
Dragon Horde,
Dragon Horde intensifies.
right?
I feel like that's not too much to ask.
To have a Dragon Horde?
Okay.
It's reasonable, right?
I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
From being invisible. So with the first attack, no, I don't get.
Are you stealth?
I'm invisible.
Sounds like a yes to me.
So would that be a surprise attack?
I'd say sure.
All right. What do I get from a surprise attack?
Advantage.
Okay. So I'm doing Eldritch Blast. First attack with advantage, I guess. Okay. I rolled a 12 and then a net 20.
I'll take it.
So, first one will deal. And this, I'm going for Gargoth,
Gary Gygax.
Gary Gygax.
Gary Gygax.
Queer school.
Why do we want to say Gary Gygax?
I don't know. Ask Eldoris.
All right.
18 points of damage.
That'll do some damage.
All right, next one.
Yeah, George, I need you to run up to Gorgath
16.
so I can get sneak attack.
16 to hit.
Run up there yourself. I'm busy.
Did you say 16 to hit?
Yeah, 16 to hit.
As you fire the second Eldritch Blast, Gorgoth lifts his claymore and almost deflects it off to the side like a lightsaber.
Oh no!
Was that
Like
because,
a lightsaber.
Was that because
Six levels in Jedi.
Was that because it missed, or was he taking a
It-
reaction?
It missed, but I was giving flavor.
Okay, I was just
Alright,
making. I was just
and-
making sure.
My third Eldritch Blast, because apparently I have 3 of them now.
Mhm.
Shit. It's another 6. Yeah, it's another 16. That ain't gonna hit.
The next one comes forward. He the next one over.
Took levels in Jedi. Can I take levels in Jedi?
Same.
How come we don't have that class available?
They're like a fighter subclass, or
So
What's that?
go to YouTube. There's a guy that
I
does
feel
a
like
series
it's a
called Building
monk.
Characters.
It's a monk in a
Way of the Force.
yeah.
This is Darth Vader or color.
Okay. Is that your turn, Doris?
I mean, that's
Sort of.
really all I can do. I can move again, but I don't want to get too far away because then I can't do anything. What's the gate? The walking. Do I have any idea how far these giants can move?
You saw that they were fast than average human runs.
So they have quite a long gate.
They have a long gate.
Lands.
All right. So that's your turn, Doris?
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
gonna like spin around the tree and put my back to the tree.
Okay. So as Gorgoth's turn comes up, that crackling red energy that's emanating from massive eye on its face suddenly just
That's probably fine, right?
you see him
Aw.
begin to almost swell. You see him begin to pant.
Something's
You
telling
see
me I
him-
should have jumped over off the ledge.
You see him fill with this absolute, pure, unadulterated rage. He turns toward Vale and begins to sprint towards you, practically screaming.
Knocks the giant over.
Drop the metal dice up. Fudge.
Got him.
He is going to roll to hit you.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna use Warding Flare.
Gives him
Gives him disadvantage
on the first one.
on this one attack.
Okay, so he's making 4 attacks.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god!
Well, he has disadvantage on one of them.
Can we Jaeger
Please
the
don't
other
be a
two?
Please don't be.
Okay, so you're lucky you did that. I rolled a 16 and a 1.
Eh.
So you know what I'm going to do? As he swings at you, you warding flare, he misses and actually is going to hit the giant on the first one.
Hey!
Ah!
I did it!
Slices his leg off.
Ooh. He's got a lightsaber, man. I'm worried.
You do realize he's doing this so you can see the kind of damage that he would
Yeah,
talk.
probably. He's flexing.
Christmas.
Probably shouldn't have done that, actually.
17 damage to the giant.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one at you,
It's normal.
he's dual wielding great swords.
Oh my god.
Of course he is. I thought he had an axe, but alright.
No, it's a great sword.
I missed it, I guess.
The orc had an axe.
Ah, yes, that's right. He's a tall orc.
20.
Miss.
Miss.
Wow.
AC.
What? Why?
I'm really proud of you for it, but I'm also really jealous of
Elena
it.
wants me dead.
21.
No, I just want
Miss.
your AC. I want your
Really?
AC.
And that's 20.
I could just see Vale like tiptoeing, like no.
So you know that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender where Zuko's fighting Aang with the swords,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
and Aang just kind of dancing around Zuko
Laughing.
as me right now,
I,
but with a
I,
look of terror.
I imagine his fight with Toph when they first meet her.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay then. Okay.
Oh
I feel like Vale would be a top.
So you said it couldn't take reactions until its next turn or until your next turn?
No, start of its next turn, so it can make reactions again.
But Eudorus is definitely Raj from the Big Bang.
I'm
yeah,
just letting you guys
absolutely.
know, Doris is not running in there with these two giants running around.
That's fair. I didn't say it was a good idea.
Do you see what I'm doing? I'm
Yeah.
distance.
Well, you got range, man.
Then it's ready to bolt.
It's kind of great. I'm kind of worried at the same time.
As
Yeah, you're worried.
its turn ends, he's going to spend his legendary action.
Sure.
Legendary actions,
Can he do
I should say.
legendary? Can he do legendary action at the end of his turn? I thought it was another.
It is at the end of. Oh, you're right. It's at the end of another creature's turn. You were right.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I remembered Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer did that once. I thought he at the end of one of the creature's turns.
boy!
No.
All right. So in that case, it's the giant's turn.
Oh, good.
The one facing Xavier is going to hurl a rock at you.
Oh man, one more level. One more level. I can take more than one reaction.
Jeez. 24.
So close.
Shit. Even
Almost
Does it
hits.
hit you?
That hits.
Ooh.
Even with shield, that would hit.
Don't fall.
I won't.
Don't die.
Well, he's already come down about 10 feet.
No,
Again?
I'm
Or
fucking
half-
60 feet up in the air.
He went
Yeah,
back
but
up.
you were
went back
knocked down. But
No, he went back up after that.
oh, did he?
On
Yeah,
his turn.
he did a misty step and then full movement. Wish I could go directly up right now. My full movement.
I can make you boots.
I've already got boots.
Boots if you want to.
Granted, they're not doing me a whole lot of good right now, but
What boots?
elven kind.
Not good.
No.
Those aren't flying boots.
No, they are not.
And they would give you speed equal to your normal walking speed, so 50 feet.
It's pretty tempting. Are they attunable?
26 damage,
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh my god!
and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Hey, Xavier, remember that potion I gave you?
No.
Oh.
Give me
Oops.
a second. I have to. my brain doesn't want to do math right now. 26.
As I
damage.
look at my inventory, I've got 5 greater healing potions. We totally divided those up, right?
All right.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. All right.
Yeah.
Strange saving throw.
Actually, has to die.
Natural 20.
Oh,
That's probably one of the
So
only ones. I have +0 to that, so just 20.
so you are not knocked prone.
Oh, that would have been a hard fall.
At the end of that giant's turn, Gorgoth is going to use his legendary action to cast
To run away.
Spirit Guardians.
Oh, that's
course
not
it is.
ideal.
So,
I'm out of range.
Vale,
Yeah.
I'm
What's
gonna
up?
need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Ah, wisdom. Yeah.
Your dump stat, right?
Yeah. Now we're talking. All right, Xavier's die. Whatever.
I'm
It's
just
cool.
Just gonna prepare my backup character here.
Where are all the guys with the long rifles? And I mean, haven't Glaive and Sapala dispatched their order?
They are still battling.
13.
Man, weak.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
All right.
mind me. I'm just gonna roll. a new
So
character.
suddenly a triage of spectral orc faces with these kind of long, gaunt appearances wreathed in flame appear around Gorgoth, wreathed in a black fire. You take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
You need to get away from them.
Yes.
Now it's the other giant's turn.
Oh boy.
It's okay, you
And
can't see me.
He looks straight down at you.
Damn.
Hi.
Hi. I don't speak giant.
Fuck. Hey, Vale.
Yeah,
Does a 28 hit?
yeah. For now.
For now.
I've told Mackenzie my plans.
Jeez.
I have goals. I hope to achieve them
You might not
someday.
be.
Okay.
Okay.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Are you
All
still
right.
above ground?
Well,
All right.
I certainly hope so.
So, that brings us back up to Xavier.
He didn't have 4 attacks last time, right?
Gorgoth, he had 3 last time.
Oh, is that all?
Is it one of those things like he's getting more attacks the more pissed
Well,
off he's
I
getting?
think a 20th level fighter gets 4 attacks.
We're not fighting a level 20 fighter.
I mean, just saying. To be fair, we fought a 15th level paladin when we were level 4, so
Oh man.
That is
one
true.
hurt too.
How does the oh no, they would take too much damage.
I think I could rip his eye out.
That you could certainly try.
That sounds like a Dexy thing to do, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to fight a suddenly level 20 Veil with
What?
inhuman power.
Oh, shoot. That reminds me. Hey,
I
thanks for
don't know. I
reminding
kind of
me.
like that plan.
No,
Hang
it
on.
didn't remind you of anything.
Hang on. Thanks for reminding me. Vale.
No, you're not welcome.
Also, charisma saving throw, Vale.
Dimension, I have blind sense.
And charisma saving throw, Vale.
I don't have blind sense. 16.
16. As Gorgoth is battling you and you're staring into this eye, you feel yourself beginning to seethe with rage.
Yeah, that's it. It's definitely not terror.
Yeah, it is actually. It's kind of strange placing any of the terror that you would have with just kind of a blind anger.
Is it a good rage or a bad rage?
Hard
I
to
mean,
tell.
if Veil could rage, that would be awesome.
Anyway, so it is now Xavier Constantine's turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to action benign teleportation 30 feet this way, so right there.
Phew.
So that takes that away. And then bonus action Misty Step.
Jesus.
30 more feet, so I'm a buff away now.
Okay, are we running? It kind of looks like we're running.
I'm at
I'm
low
not
health. I have no healing. I want to be next to someone that could get me back up. And that gets me my benign teleportation back.
Oh shit. Yeah, I need to look something.
And then I will move 30 feet down. So I'm 30 feet up in the air. That's my turn.
Okay.
I'll quickly say the thing. We might want to wait for backup on this. And that's it.
Okay.
I am
Vale,
pretty
it is your turn.
I really kind of want to go for that eye, but at the same time, I don't think I'll survive another round. So,
Out.
When you say I'm filled with rage now,
Mm-hmm.
like, my mind is still my own.
Your mind is still your own, but you begin to feel just angry, uncontrollably. Like just the very presence of that eye, just turns your blood cold.
Okay. I'm going to draw my sword. I'm going to try and attack at his eye.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, so this is with my katana. Ooh. Of course, I put recompense on there, but I didn't put my katana on there. 15 to hit.
As you go to hit him, he just rolls his head to the side, dodging the katana.
All right, second attack. Much better. 29.
That'll hit.
All right. Don't think this is going to do enough, but I'm going to try. So, 15 points of slashing.
As you swing towards his head, he puts up both arms and kind of catches your katana, cutting into his forearms, but blocking his face. How much damage was that? 15?
15.
Okay.
Rude. Bonus action, Misty Step. Or wait, is Spirit Guardians at the beginning or end of my turn?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that reminds me.
Of Spirit Guardians?
Yeah, it does actually.
Shocking.
So ask your question again.
Is it the beginning of the end or the end of my turn? Or moving through it?
Start your turn. So,
Okay. So wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Thank you for reminding me.
Ooh, bad. 10.
Another 20 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, nah. Alright, I'm gonna Misty Step.
Where are we Misty stepping?
Away! And my movement. Hey guys, I'm off the map. Can I get here then start dragging Eldoris?
Yeah, but
you don't need to drag me.
Your speed will be.
Alright, bye.
Okay. You're buying.
Bye, Eldoris.
Wow, so we're running away.
It looks that way.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not fighting a level 20 fighter.
Not all of us can hide at the edge of the battle and snipe.
Okay.
That's.
Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Elena, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him. And he's probably aware of me, correct?
Very
He
much.
might be.
Okay, alright, so
Just maybe.
that away. Oh no, take that. Okay, so I'm gonna use Colossus Slayer if Hunter's mark that, and then I'm gonna roll. That is a 20 to hit.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That'll hit.
That's never good.
Right?
Phew.
Gesundheit.
15 damage. Oh, no. 20 damage. Sorry, 20 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit again. 27 to hit. And then I don't get Colossus there.
Oh, shit. I shouldn't have used the sword. I should have tried to stun him.
20 more damage.
Okay.
Nice damage.
And end of your turn?
Yes.
Oldores, it is your turn.
Oldoris has one shadow step left. He's going to use it.
Okay.
So he's gonna go there, and he's gonna join in running away. And he's gonna look at everybody else and go, maybe I was a little too hasty.
All right.
And
So is that all you're
I'll-
gonna?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
he's-
call
he's
up Glaive, Sapala, we're
Running, yeah.
leaving. We're falling back.
Glancing
Just
over on the battlefield, you see another one picked up a Sapala and Glaive on horseback and thrown them about 20 feet. So that's the end of your turn, Doris?
Yeah, he's booking it.
All right. So this guy gonna move up to here.
I just see the guy on the horse is just like, I'm not moving. They don't see me. I'm not moving.
Orcs can only see movement.
And he appears to be staring intently at you all.
Oh no.
This giant 5,
Medius
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hey, is that a spectral horse still up?
Spectral Horse is probably not
No.
up anymore. That was concentration.
No, it's not. It's not concentration.
Oh,
Where
how long
is
does it
it?
last?
Lasts an hour.
Dang it! Should have gotten on the horse.
Here, I'll
Oh well.
well, it's chilling here.
Aha!
I just want to point out, being that we're retreating, I think we all would have gone our full movement, but I didn't want to move off the map.
Okay, you can be off the map. And
In fairness,
are-
I did move my full movement.
okay. So Eldores, you are off the map currently. So one of the giants is going to throw a rocket save here.
Oh no.
Gosh
Duck.
dang it!
Duck!
And cover.
Evasive maneuvers. Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Elena, body block.
What?
Protect your man.
Not taking any damage.
23.
I did it the other one.
23.
Mhm.
Fuck! Why could he have rolled one lower?
Get
Even
one better
with
AC.
shield.
Get an AC one better.
I'm trying. It hits.
Okay, let's see. Blop, blop, blop. And blop. $35 points of damage.
Holy
Oh my
crap.
god. Yeah.
I got a good roll.
I'm out. I'm
Almost hits.
And you fall 30 feet, correct?
The
Oh
boots,
shit, are you still flying?
the boots slowly lower me.
Okay. You take 35 points of damage and fall to the ground next to Elena. Elena,
Yes.
Giant's gonna throw a rock at you.
Okay. Okay. Can I use Don't I have? What do I have? I don't have.
Dude, there are.
I was thinking about cutting action, but I probably can't. Well, no, that has
Cut-
dodge, right?
Yeah, but you need to have taken the dodge bonus action. It's not a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Miss.
Bum, 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 ba-ra-da-da. Oof. Oof. Okay. 29 points of damage.
Jeez.
Okay, if I crit Xavier, I get Misty Step back.
Sorry, Xavier.
Um,
Boosh!
It's an auto crit if you're down, so. It's for your own good. Oh wait, I can't take someone with me on Misty Step, can I?
No, but I can take
That
somebody.
would be awkward.
Vale, how are you looking?
Pretty good. I'm almost at a third. Very close to a third.
All right, I'm trying to debate how realistically I should play this or how nice of a DM I should.
I've been hit mostly by necrotic damage at this point. I think I took 3 points from a boulder. I took 35 from necrotic. And I think I got hit by a club once.
It's Christmas.
Nightmare Christmas. I'm looking all right. I mean,
Gorgoth at this
There's a
point.
potion in my hand.
Gorgoth at this point.
There's a potion in my hand, and I'm just about to chug
Yeah.
it.
Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. All right. He says, "Yeah, yes, run."
I'm trying.
But I grow tired of you. And the ground beneath Xavier begins to shake.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired of him too.
And so, Xavier, you automatically fail your dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Ugh, Xavier.
Oh no. Don't kill the wizard. Please don't kill the wizard.
Oh God, they're not in front of me.
Yeah, I really should have stunned him instead of using the sword. Oh well.
Lessons learned.
Yeah. He probably has a really good con though. And or legendary resistance.
I mean, no matter what here, it's not going to double your AC, your hit points. So you take 11 points of fire damage and
So it's a failed death save.
10, 11, and 12 points of radiant damage. So 23 points of damage.
It's still just one death save.
Yep. So you take a death save. Yeah.
I could kill Xavier right now.
And so that will bring it up to Xavier. It's your turn. Roll your death save.
Alright. That is a 16.
All right, so that's a pass. And for the flavor, though, the ground, the air,
Ground what?
surround a column of flame erupted out of the ground where Xavier was laying. So anyway, we have one pass, one fail. Vale, it is your turn.
Well, Xavier's only a couple feet away, so I will rush over it. I will divert this direction, slug a potion into his face, by which I'm gonna make him drink the potion. I'm not just gonna bludgeon him with it.
That would be pretty funny, though.
That'd be a sad way to go.
Death by potion.
Roll to hit.
So it's a greater healing potion.
Okay.
I don't know
44
what that all is.
44
Sure.
plus 4.
Sure. You rolling that or am I?
44 plus 4, that's 48.
You can roll, you're pouring it in my mouth.
Sucker. You're gonna regret that.
Probably.
8, 9, 10 plus 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
14. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. And can I either haul him to his feet or start dragging?
You can haul him to his feet. That'll be your action.
I'm good. I got it.
My action's to feed the potion.
I thought that we agreed that was bonus.
It's bonus for if you take it yourself. It's bonus. It's an action to feed it.
Oh,
yourself.
okay. Gotcha.
I will drag him 15 more feet as
good.
half
I
of my
got
remaining
myself.
movement.
I got myself.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Come on.
All right. It is Elena's turn.
Just trying to wait. Put me down. No.
I'm
hold-
gonna go by full 35 feet. Or 30 feet.
Ah!
Are they really chasing us right now? Oh my god.
Xavier, faster. Faster,
Okay.
son of a bitch.
Elena.
Keep dragging your heels.
All right. So that your turn is your full 40 feet away, or full 60.
What?
You said you were your full 60 away.
Yeah, I might as well dash.
All right. Oldores.
Actually, did I still have a bonus?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do a step of the wind and drag Xavier another 25. Drag faster.
Not good, not good. Shoot. Take watch!
I don't know. You want the gun?
I'm not proficient in it.
Neither am I. It would be badass if you took the gun and killed him, though.
He's got a lot
I'm
more health
proficient
than
in
that.
it, probably. It is a ranged weapon.
It's a firearm, though.
Yeah, doesn't mean I haven't probably used firearms in the past.
I will not allow that.
Dang it!
You do not get proficiencies just because of your backstory.
I saw a gun once.
I don't know what to do.
Keep running.
Well, I'm gonna move my 30 feet at least. I'm trying to decide if I should try and wound them or if I should focus on healing people.
I could use some health.
Huh?
I could use a little healing.
Am I like
Yeah.
rage dragging Xavier?
Yeah, you're
Pick your
quite,
feet up.
you are quite angry.
Good.
By the way, just because I'm kind of, just to point out, that what he has in his face is, since you'll never figure this out, that was the artifact that was beneath White Stone.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Oh, what? We knew that, didn't we?
I didn't.
I didn't know that.
I knew that.
What? Team Half Elf.
At least I don't remember knowing that.
It's
Okay.
the ruined eye.
Yeah, I've got that note right here.
Yeah, great. Okay, I'm gonna do a healing word at
Xavier.
at Xavier, I guess. I think.
That
I
guy.
don't know. Ew, it's not very good.
It's more than nothing.
It's more than nothing. I know. Oh, okay. Casting ability modifier. That's spell attack modifier. Or
No. Your charisma mod.
So I'm a charisma modifier. Okay. Ugh. Please be high. Not very. 7 points of healing. So I will look over at Xavier with panic on my face, and as Xavier gets up, the scythe in my hand, it swirls differently, and it changes from shadow to brilliant white light, and I point it at Xavier, and I yell, "Get on your feet, go!" And then I'm gonna continue bolting. So
I want this to just continue. Everyone just yelling at Xavier.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, right?
yeah, and I've moved my full movement.
All right. Is there anything left?
God, Xavier, come on!
True strike is only self, right?
Yeah.
Why? What would you use it on? A boulder?
Get advantage on the single attack.
So Gorgoth just kind of turns around and begins walking away, and you can hear just.
Alright, so I pull out the gun.
Hold on. Okay, hold on one moment. First of all, Xavier, I want you to know how insanely lucky you are.
I don't feel lucky.
Well, that remains to be seen. I just want to point this out. So first of all, if anyone's ever seen Home Alone 2,
Yeah.
the moment where Harvey is on and he keeps pointing up at the roof going
I just have like several different fucking boulder imprints on my forehead.
Vale, you are looking down at him as he is doing this, as two shadows of boulders are coming toward him. I just want to point out, because you are prone and the distance, I rolled at disadvantage. By both high numbers, natural 20.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
So that's why you
Can
are.
I
However,
defend it?
however,
Since I'm dragging him.
without disadvantage, we have 21 for the first strike.
Miss
they're actually throwing it. Yeah, fuck.
They are actually throwing it.
Shield.
Shield? Alright. So the first one, 21. Shield pops up.
What was that?
Second one, 22.
Misses.
Oh, it's the whole turn. That's right. The boulders go up.
What
So,
was that? Nice cast.
all right.
Still just dragging you. Yeah!
All right. That is up to Xavier's turn.
So how far are me and
75 feet away.
no, from the rest of. So how far ahead are Elena and?
Probably about 20 feet, I'd say.
I'm pretty quick, even dragging you.
All right. Well, as like I'm being dragged, I like reverse grip and grab Vale's arm, and we and teleport fucking 500 feet away.
How far?
So you better stand up.
500 feet away.
All right, 500.
Like towards him on.
Smash into the wall. Damn, we got here quick.
Okay. So, Elena and Eldorus, are you doing full sprints away?
Yes. Full double movement. Just
Are you sure?
90 plus. You're both 30, right?
Yes.
30. Yeah, 30.
All right.
What is? I look over at Elena. What's her? How does she look?
Probably very beat up.
Have you taken a lot of damage?
Well, I forgot. I mean, how much damage did it take when the boulder was thrown at me?
I don't remember off the top of my head. You were supposed
It
to keep
was-
track of that.
High 20s, low 30s, I think.
20?
Oh,
no, it was
oh,
20.
oh.
29, I think.
29.
High
Yeah.
20s.
Okay, yeah,
but-
she's
But
real
just
hurt
to
today.
know, Eldorus, you're also double actioning right now, sprinting.
Right.
So do you have a bonus heal?
Healing word.
If that's what you were doing, I don't want to tell you what you're.
I could cast it as a spell. Use a spell slot for that, but if I'm doubling my movement, then I can't do anything.
Well, if you have a bonus action healing word, do you have healing word?
Is that a bonus action?
That's a bonus action.
Word is a bonus and ranged, but does less than cure.
Oh, I freaking forgot it was a bonus action. I could have attacked him. Arrgh.
So are you
We're
doing
talking
something?
about Gorgoth, right? Not Xavier.
Could have killed him at any time.
No,
Ah.
not
Dragged him
safe.
for 50 feet.
Um,
He could be dead.
Yeah. I'll pump a healing word into it.
And also, I assume a 13 and a 12 don't hit either of you.
Nope.
Correct.
All right. So as you are 100 feet away, two more
Good.
boulders land by
That
you.
range.
7 HP there. Elena.
And you're going
About
to
11.
run another 60, right?
Mhm.
Let's see here. 2,
My
10.
players are so lucky I'm nice to them.
Hey, I'm a nice DM. I
I
fudged
know,
one.
I
Hold
did
on,
the-
hold on here. I fudged one roll tonight.
No, I did the boulder throwing too, but I had it landing randomly.
I fudged a roll. There was a nat 20 in there that I ignored.
That's probably in the fight with Vale.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, I got missed 4 times in a row. He would have taken the 20.
I assume a 14 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
And
He's still attacking.
Oh. No. Okay. 16 does that hit either of you?
I'm still trying.
All right.
There's just
And
a
now,
path that boulders all the way back to him.
at this point, you are now out of their range.
Which way were they? Follow the boulders.
And as Sapala and Glaive catch up to you, all bloodied as well, you see the contingent of guards and everyone they kind of retreat away from the orcs as they pass into the mountains north of Emon, where the Umber Hills start. That is where we'll end tonight's session.
The way he said Umber Hills makes me sound like it's very important that they're going there.
Well, isn't that where Jurassic is, supposedly?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, it is now. It is until corrected.
As we're approaching Amon, I imagine we stop running at some point.
Yeah, it's not someday.
After our
Nope.
breath, I kind of look up at everybody and I say, "Well, now you know how I've lived my life on the run."
Yeah, me too.
Xavier, and that's where we'll end it tonight.
Alright.
Didn't get to light Cassian fire.
So, we're not meeting next week?
We're not doing that. Are we meeting next week? Are we not doing Wednesday?
I guess not.
I
No,
don't think Wednesday's gonna work. It's gonna
No.
be super late by the time we all get together.
very much so. Alright.
And then
We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.